Okay, so while it's Friday night, just deciding what I'm going to do. I'm going to be picking up Mr. AG Snakeman on YouTube in a few minutes. And, yeah, he thinks we're going to work on the Banshee. But, nope, we're actually going to clean the shop. Yeah, I know, it sucks. Going to look at the track because there's a little bit of a clicking noise from it on the sled. I got to do some fuel lines on it. And other than that, not much going to be going on right now. Going to be cleaning off the workbench. I'm going to have them probably start cleaning up parts of the Banshee engines. So basically the lower end on it. Clean up the cases, check out the cases. And other than that, we're going to start cleaning up this area too because we got to get to that parts washer. And I got to see how dirty my parts washing solution is. I haven't used the parts washer since I rebuilt the Honda 400EX. Couple years ago, so yeah, I'll probably have to drain it out, filter it, or just replace the stuff in it. So we might be making a run to Princess Auto, buy some cleaner, and other than that, might be a boring night, but I'm going to go pick up some Cuban cigars and I don't know, maybe a couple drinks. Okay, so it's around +3 Celsius outside right now, and let's give this thing another try. Oh, look at that. Being warm. Just a little too cold for last time. I'll have to let this thing run. See how great my headlights are. Yeah, it should be fine. Tail light works still. Yep. Pick up the idle a bit there. Oh, I'll have to let this thing run for a good half an hour to make sure the battery's charged up to the max. Well, just wait a second, Adam, here. So, a little bit of on the Banshee update here. I got some cylinders. Yes, cylinders. The first one had a little nick in it. I'm a little bit picky, so I contacted the seller. He shipped me a new one. The new one he shipped me has a few other little issues that I just prefer not to run. The crank he sent me, it's not a Hot Rods crank, it's one of his in-house brand ones, so I'm shipping back the crank, I'm shipping back the cylinders. He sent me pictures of the new replacement cylinder, much better. So again, both of these cylinders here would have ran perfectly fine. I'm just going to be overly picky. So, and Adam's getting so anxious to drive this thing, he wants to blow...
make something smoke.
Okay, let's see you smoke. Oh, supercharging it. Look at that, eh? Buddy. That's...
Does it smell like tooth smoke?
No, it actually smells like vape. I wonder what happens if we had actually dripped vape into the exhaust pipe. Buddy, give it some throttle. Now watch chunks of freaking melted piston and stuff come down your throat.
Yeah. My hands are all dirty.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, so the Banshee build is going to be put off for a bit. I did get all these first set of cylinders, or the first cylinder, the first crank. I got that all 2 weeks ago. Last week I got the second cylinder. Again, I could run both of those cylinders, but I'm a little bit picky. So basically, I'm shipping them back, and he's sending me another one. Okay, so here's the bottom case here from the parts Banshee. This bottom case looks to be in good shape. Yes, it's a little bit dirtier in there. So this one here probably had a clutch that fried by looking at all those fiber resins in there, but we're going to give this one a clean on a parts washer, check it out. Well, I shouldn't say we. Adam's going to do it. So there's the transmission. Just popped out of there. Someone broke off the what holds the two cases together, and it seems to me I remember Adam doing that on mine too. Well, on this one.
Breaking shit?
Yeah, breaking that. Nothing. So yeah, this one here there's no chain damage, so that's perfect. My other one over there has leaks in the bottom. I'll actually show you on this one. My other one has, where would it be, what side? Right here. My other one has a hairline cracked through here that's leaking, and all the way down under here. And this one here, so far, looks to be in good shape. So I'll take this rubber out of there. See, good thing I seen that little rubber here. So, yep. So, don't know if that would be where the neutral safety wire would go. Hey, this one even has some numbers scratched in it for some reason. So, yeah, I know it's not really the best idea to mix and match cases, but fuck it. You're going to see how well they line up and see what happens. It's not like these cases are split down the center this way, so it's top and bottom, so everything should go good. So
No, Mr. Peter, I clean. I clean, Mr. Peter.
and look at that aluminum shavings I just pulled out of her. Oh, look at this. This one here had the crank go on this side too. Yep. So this one has been apart before. So there's some scratches on that side. Hey, you know what those scratches mean? Just means room for stroker crank. The 4mm, I shouldn't have to do any trimming in here, but I probably will just in case. So it's not hard to see exactly where I need to grind out of there. So, but to be honest, actually leaving them would probably be good because if my crank starts getting weak, I'd hear it. So, and probably take out my pistons too, hey? Okay, bitch, get to work.
Hey, fuck you, asshole. Say please.
Let's see if this is heated up nice and hot enough for Adam. Oh yeah, that's nice and hot in here, Adam, so it's perfect. So,
now we have to let it soak for 10 minutes while we do.
yep. Let's hope we got enough cleaner in there to submerge. Oh yeah. Make sure it doesn't splash back.
That's what she said. Watch for the backsplash.
Yeah. When I opened this thing up, man, I got only a 1/4 inch of freaking shit in there, so I had to add some new cleaner. Hey, buddy.
That up.
So yeah, I had to add some new. What did we add? Like 25 liters of water to it.
Fuck at least.
So this diluted a fair bit. It'll evaporate again after a while. I was going to tell you I got this plate here that will go in after. But for now, we're just going to leave it like this. You can leave that in there. You're going to need that for wiping.
Well, shut up.
Okay, so we'll let this sit and we'll smoke a couple doobies and then we'll get back to it. Holy fuck. Look at this. Mr. AG Snakeman is working.
Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna fucking help, you dick.
Holy shit. He's actually scrubbing. Look at the cut.
Scrubbing.
Oh, man. I'm standing back, man. I'm just getting showered with freaking shit. Oh, buddy.
Oh. Whoopsie daisy.
Just took a big chunk out of her.
Brush sucks.
Oh, I know.
You got anything better?
Yeah, maybe I'll leave off the flashlight. That flashlight just ruined the whole
You
thing.
need a scrubby pad.
No, actually, that brush will work way better than a scrubby pad. Let's get a nice dirty in close splatter of that grease coming off that.
Just drop your phone in there.
Oh, that suck.
Take
Yeah.
you so long to get out of the otter box, it'd be done.
Yeah, this one's not waterproof, so. What else? That covered it as a crack in it, but I'm going to replace that with aluminum. You hit the power switch. I was thinking of.
I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it overheated a few times from the hot water in there. Okay, well, I'll get back to you guys once he's done playing. Finally, some peace and quiet. The old man's going outside for 2 seconds to take a piss. And yeah, we just have this one here soaking. So Adam's going to give her a scrub in a few minutes. And yeah, this case here came out pretty nice, besides the bottom, but you know how hard those are to get cleaned. So it's just air drying now, then I'll check it for any kind of cracks or anything. So yeah, it's not bad. Just got to check all the surfaces here. Remove this by a new pin here. Oh, she's nice and dry. So this is all the shift drum and everything out of the parts Banshee. I am going to be replacing the shifter star here. Shift spring cam, going to go to a bearing style cam on it. Something that's a little bit more shift friendly. I know a lot of people are giving us shit for shifting these things without a clutch, but fuck. We never use clutches to shift any kind of machines. So just for takeoff. So a little bit of corrosion in there, but
What,
that's...
you mean you're supposed to use a clutch to take off?
Yeah.
I thought you just kick it in gear and hit the gas.
Hey. Only on the 400EX because we didn't give a fuck about that thing. Only on gravel. Yeah, I'm going to get an aftermarket aluminum cover here for the shift drum bearing. Lots to do on this sucker. So, but yeah, this way being nice and clean, I can look over it, check for any kind of cracks. See if this again is the bottom off the parts Banshee. That's the bottom off the good Banshee. So that transmission there, I'll be going through them, choosing which transmission is nicer. I'm sure of it, this one is nicer because this one looks minty to me. So I do have the old cylinder here. Again, this cylinder here is actually not scored up that bad, so a quick hone and it would be ready to go. So I will be keeping this cylinder. As for the cylinders on this one here, they're pretty well fucked. That piston's actually seized in this one right now. So So, and of course I got a 2-to-1 intake, stock carbs. I might decide to sell all the stock parts after a while. Old man here supervising, right?
Yep.
You're not videotaping him scrubbing? Don't stand too close to that. It actually splashes way over here.
Especially me when I'm scrubbing.
Yeah, he's an expert at the scrubbing. All the parts here boxed back up. I'll be putting that all somewhere safe. So I'm not going to, you know, chance leaving that. But never did anything on the fuel lines on here yet. Parts are still sitting up here. So it was $5 for each fuel line, $5 for each of these. Yeah, I ended up buying them just... I paid too much, but I needed them, so I bought them, you know, somewhere that I paid too much for them. But, you know, aftermarket clutch cover, I'm not using this one. I'm going to be buying a machined one with a window on it, most likely. So as you can see, this top cover here is fucked. The one that Adam has from the good band, like the 2003, it's in great shape. So we'll see once it cleans up, I should say. But I am going to get an aftermarket timing cover so I can play around with the timing more. And old man, what's up?
Not me.
You're not up? Oh, I hope not. That'd be sick. Oh yeah, he's scrubbing a Banshee, man.
Fuck, I've been up all day.
Oh yeah, eh?
The wind blows the right way.
So 10 horsepower diesel. That, believe it or not, how dirty this engine looks being in storage. That's a brand new one. I did start it up for about a minute, and that's it. And I borrowed the gas tank off it, so... Oh, I lost my rubber plug off the freaking return. Have to find that. Got my rubber plug on there. So...
Watch out, he lost his rubber.
Oh, fuck, buddy. And after this, I'm going to get Adam... Yeah, it's already around 1 in the morning, so tomorrow I'm going to get Adam to run the sandblaster and sandblast up a bunch of parts. So he doesn't know that yet, but he's going to. So I was thinking of sandblasting these engine cases to kind of match the look of this guy. That's the Zilla engine, and paint it all flat black. So if you don't sandblast it, you won't get out, you know, every little piece of dirt, grime, and being sandblasted, the paint sticks a lot better. So if anything else exciting happens on this build, right now it's mostly cleaning. I'll get back to you guys. Oh, I gotta love having one of these in the garage. The old man's actually making me a cup of coffee.
Making my own coffee. You make your own.
Oh no, man, that's mine.
Fuck your ass.
Oh, you cocksucker. I thought you said you were just making me coffee.
Make your own freaking coffee.
God damn it. So this is now night number 2. Me and Adam spent like 5 hours yesterday, mostly smoking cigars and other random shit. So there's the engine cases there, nicely cleaned up. So I am going to do a little bit more cleaning on them today. I got to remove some silicone and a few other things on it. Make sure those cases, all the surfaces here mate together properly and are round, because of course mixed matching cases is never a good thing to do. But in that case, it'll be fine. That case. So yeah, parts washer is buried again. We're actually going to be working on a snowmobile today. I got to get that done before I finish up this. And yeah, Adam thinks we're working on the Banshee, but most likely we're going to be doing this tonight. Okay, so we started by pulling out the fuel line there. Got it on the ground. And Adam managed to do it without spraying himself full of fuel. That's new.
Everybody's gonna be all pissed off that the Banshee motor's sitting there and we're doing this.
Oh, I know. That's what I just said on the update before I picked you up, that everyone's going to be pissed about that. So he's going to rebuild this exact line exactly the way it is. So let's see if he can figure it out, right? Yarr, matey. Give her a prime. Let's see if she primes. Nothing yet. Again. Do you feel it or no?
I can see it down here.
But do you feel it's going up?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think you... But let's see. Nope. There, almost. There.
There it goes. Now it's pumping.
You want to start it in your chair? No, you can start it on the freaking seat in case it plows into the freaking thing. Okay, give her a prime. Oh, it's priming proper. It has pressure. Give her a pull. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we gotta fix this. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is change the kill switch. We already knew that barely works. So sometimes you could get lucky and smack it and get it to work. We're going to tape up some of these pull off some of this electrical tape on here. It's all falling apart. Tape up the brake line here so no moisture gets in it. I'll probably actually go with liquid electrical tape. I don't think my filter is going to fit it because I'm sure it'll hit the clutch here. Yeah, the main line here for the fuel, for the pulse, for the fuel pump, I didn't have enough fuel line. But I do got some in the mystery box at the very back up there. If Adam wants to get off his ass. If Adam wants to get off his ass and go get it. I do got to look for my exhaust springs in that same bin. I got to tape up and fix up some of that wiring there. And other than that, as you've seen when it's running, it's not sucking fuel anymore. So it was actually, the primer itself isn't bad. The only problem is that it was just a shitty fuel line. And we did use the blue fuel line going into the tank. It is a bit stiff, so I'm hoping it's not going to curl back up. So, because if it curls back up, we might die when we hit, you know. Mind you, it is pretty low to fuel right now in it, so it'll probably be fine. So, yeah. Okay, get to work.
Off. Now I gotta go all the way over there.
Well, you gotta get off your ass to do some work anyway. What do you think I'm paying you for? Okay, so, yeah, you can probably tell here. It's a little bit less wiring on this son of a bitch. Yeah, we decided we don't need a brake light. I gotta put some Gorilla tape over the back hole, kind of fix the stitching.
You need to get one of these. You get one of them trials bikes.
Oh, keep dreaming, buddy.
Fuck, those are cool.
Yeah, this stitching here, believe it or not, this all happened on the last trip we had it out. So all this fishing line here started breaking apart. So yeah, I'll just put, you know, good old-fashioned tape across it. Gorilla tape. I can't believe how much the seat cracked since we were out last. This whole back split here. But that's from hitting the seat so hard in cold weather.
Because you sat on it and jumped it.
Yeah, you're right. So we're just deciding if we're going to remove the headlight and the key switch and just have simple 2 wires going up for the kill switch up here. So we're not too sure. But yeah, I think for now I'll just put in 2 blade connectors in here and we'll just hook the kill switch right up to there. So actually I'm not even going to mount it up there. I'll just mount it somewhere underneath on zip ties. Adam, right there's the new height of this thing. And watch when I stand on it. Doesn't even move down whatsoever.
Congratulations to my wife after putting up with me for the last 16 years.
Now it's starting to move down a bit. Oh, well, there you go. Very stiff, should be excellent for jumping. What, you want to do donuts on the middle of the shop? Yeah. Buddy, stand on it, show them. Look, it does the suspension, doesn't even go down. Yeah, that should be good for jumping now. Just gave it like a 2-inch lift. So, and I noticed we never actually finished showing. So there's the redneck air filter. So yeah, had to bend it to make some clearance for everything.
When the hell did you put that clamp on? I don't remember that.
This?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the fancy fuel line I put in.
Yeah. So.
I'm not completely useless.
Yeah, so we're going to go try to find some exhaust springs later on. And see if I can get a new belt. Even though this belt's actually still in spec, it's nice to get a new one. So Adam's nice upholstery job. Do you want to jump off the seat so I can show him? So there you go. Hey, that's going to hold up, even filled in the patch.
It's already coming off back here.
Is it really?
Yeah, this corner was. I just stuck it back down.
Might have to put a strip like
I
this.
still think we should put the Banshee bars on there.
This piece here should have actually been under here.
Actually,
because this will come off there.
We should probably put these on the Banshee instead of the stock bars.
Banshee already has aluminum bars, doesn't it?
No, the Banshee has those stupid fucking stock ones that come up and then go like this.
Oh, you're right. No, I'm going to buy some better bars for the Banshee.
These gotta go on here.
Well, the only way I could do that is I'd have to cut this off and weld.
I just think if you just cut here and here, take that piece off, and then fucking seat it in there like that.
Well,
with
no matter what,
piece of this.
I only have about 3 inches of, maybe 2 inches of throttle cable that I can move up.
You can still go right to there then.
Yeah, and then for the brake cable, I'd have to pull this a little bit tighter here, which would be fine. So we also filled up the chain case.
You just have to cut another U-piece like this, piece of pipe in half that this can seat in.
I'd make it solid. If I'm going to do it, it's going to be solid.
Badass.
So yeah, so we filled up the chain case. It was not bad. And other than that, yeah, she's pretty much ready to go. I'm just going to see if I can find some exhaust springs. You want to start her up, don't you?
Let's see if it'll start in one pull.
All right. Okay, keys on. Prime it. Push. Give her a pull. Runs good now, eh? And we got our kill switch. Kill switch done. Yeah, the throttle cable's still kind of...
Redneck as shit.
Yeah, but it works.
We had to leave something hillbilly on this thing. We started changing everything to new parts. You gotta leave something redneck.
Yeah, and depending on how this thing goes now, I might actually be trading this later on for an Arctic scrap. So a guy has either 86 or a 96 Arctic scrap or Arctic crap. So that has electrical issue and no spark. So we might be trading this guy in for that. Something a little bit newer. I hate Arctic cats, to be honest, but I know a lot of people like them.
Arctic cat's like a Ford.
Yeah, I guess.
Nobody want them, but everybody takes them because they're cheap.
Yeah. So, yeah, this thing here been running great. So, yeah, brakes work good. And what else do you have to say before I kill this video?
Fuck you.
Perfect. Another toy I just picked up. So, yeah, I just finished giving it a boiled linseed finish. It's a Winchester Model 94. This one's about 2 years old, and it's in 30-30. So, yeah, just finished giving it a boiled linseed, and this is about the third coat now. And, yeah, it's going to be good. Maybe we'll go out shooting that, too. Working on Adam playing his game, not even working. Oh, no, you just closed your game. Almost falling asleep in his chair, the old man with his dirty feet up. Playing on the computer, watching videos. Sled's done. We just looked at the track. Still rideable. So this front end's nice and loose again on this side. So look at this. Watch the other one. What do you think, Adam? Good to go?
Oh yeah, let's take it down the river.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out something. We'll go destroy it tomorrow. Hey, look, deer fur. Wonder where that came from. So just had it hanging up on the deer stand here for a second to check the track. Didn't want to flip it upside down, chance of flooding her out. So yeah, that's good to go for tomorrow. I had to actually rip a hole back in my duct tape patch here because when I sat on the seat, I blew the seam out the side here. A little too airtight. So yeah, I guess for now we're going to do some Banshee part cleaning here. So
I cleaned last time. That means it's your turn to clean this time.
okay, you assemble, I clean.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Mr. AG Snake Man decided to play with some paint.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, I told him to paint it black. Well, what's to say? It was an unlabeled can. So it ended up being blue. 10-year-old paint. Let's just hope that dries, eh?
I don't think it will.
Yeah, hard to say. Seems like it's there's a couple drip spots there. And again, it's just a quick temporary paint job. Maybe it'll show up better on camera when we flip it, eh?
See how it looks flying through the fucking snowdrifts?
Yeah.
And the cabbage?
And again, if it survives this trip, I might be trading it for an Arctic crap. So, I don't know. The guy does have a few other sleds that I might take instead. One of them has a broken jack shaft, but I'll have to wait and see.